have it so often. People say, "You're doing what? You must be crazy." I'm like, I am. That's why I'm doing it, you know. And this is one of the ways that stops me from being crazy. I'm in denial about that one, I think. I'm in denial about that. That I'm in my mid-40s and I'm taking this thing on. I was like, okay, yeah, run to every away game. Short of my 21st birthday when I went backpacking and pretty much quit my job. My world became sort of largely Southeast Asian politics, and there was a lot of change in the late 90s and early noughties. Set to work for the United Nations in East Timor on a peacekeeping mission. First a translation dealing with a lot of gruesome human rights cases, and spending 3 or 4 years just reading documents and translating documents of like the person was decapitated by a machete. Like the bad things that I saw. For example, I saw some police officers being shot dead die in front of me. I think basically because I'd been working in a highly sort of charged environment and working a lot of hours and started to get a lot of anxiety and panic attacks and really sort of down a lot of the time and still drinking a lot. And that was the year that Burnley got promoted to the Premier League. And I just said, right, if we win tonight, I'm going to come home. I'll come home for the season because I just really sort of had enough.
The great thing about Burnley, the football club, is such a central part of the community. So allied to the fact he's doing it for mental health awareness, he's kind of ticking a lot of my boxes. So I'm just glad we've been able to get him up to where I do most of my running, which is Hampstead Heath. Have you thought in your mind, why the fuck am I doing this?
Like, I know why I'm doing it, and I'm doing it to raise money for people that they're not in as good a position as what I'm in. So I never asked that, why the hell am I doing this? Never really asked that, but do I really want to do this again? I mean, this is what it's all about. I've got Paul, he's doing his first marathon ever today.
As much as I can support Scott, I will do, so I'm doing this one and a couple of others, hopefully, yeah.
3, 2, 1,
Yes, Paul. Last one. Okay. Brilliant. 42.3, just a marathon. Oh, that's on, mate. Well done, your first marathon. Oh, brilliant.
Back in the day, people kept it all to themselves, but people are not bothered now. They'll come out and say it. And mental health, or you want to do it for health-wise, or you want to lose weight, it takes longer than a few weeks before your Ibiza holiday to lose weight, doesn't it? You've got to do it months and months in advance.
Almost 50 now, yeah. Sorry, mate. But yeah, if we can do it, then why can't other people do it?
I remember Mum and Dad going away and having quite a lot of dark suicidal thoughts, and what's the point? And I was still bottling up. I wasn't really talking about it too much. I was kind of still a bit in denial. I had a bad bike crash day before Christmas, came over the handlebars and everything, and out of the blue my girlfriend walked out on me, ran off with someone else. I had no idea. I hadn't had a job for about 5 or 6 weeks by that time, and just some really serious depression set in. But I guess I'd always had this notion in me that I wanted to get away, and that over the last 2 years I'd known that, hey, there's no such thing as a cure for my mental health problems, and a big part of me being able to look to the future rather than be in the darkness of like I'm not going anywhere or the past has not been great. just get through tonight, and you can go running. You can go running tomorrow. And that was basically how I was getting through that. And then going every weekend, I'd go and watch Burnley. I went to pretty much every game that season. It seemed to have a good ring to it, and it seemed to mean so much more than just running to every away game. I needed to get outside and be close to nature and have that tranquility and that peace.
This shirt is 93 to 95 season. So I've had it since I was 20. I would have been 20 in 95.
After Tuesday was really bad, it was the first time I've said, I want this challenge to be over. I was like, I want this challenge to be over, I've had enough. I was just, please, God, enough. And the head was not fully in it.
How was your run? Yeah, it was great. It was alright. Yeah, it was actually the toughest run I've done so far. Did you? Okay, nice one.
Why do I run? I do a lot of half marathons, so I like to keep fit.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Yeah, get outside a bit.
Get outside, get away from the family and the parents, get away from doing the housework.
The same, run away, escape a bit.
Exactly.
It gets a bad rap, does Burnley. I just like it, people are sounding, it's not really pretending to be anything that it's not. And if we're looking at this demographic of men, men go to football games because that's their release, that's their runaway. To go to the game, shout and swear, get it off the chest, not really do anything harmful, but get out there and express themselves in support of their team, to the escapism. That's what football and sport does. It offers people an outlet to get out there, either joining in by doing the sport or by watching the sport, but just participating and getting things off your chest. So, I think there's always been that tendency for blokes in the 30s and 40s and even younger or older to bottle it up and or just go shrug it off and I'll be right, and so not really talk about it. My generation and older maybe weren't really aware of it, that it was an illness or something that could be prescribed as an illness. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps and get on with it. I have had to get on with it. Talking to you is getting on with it.
Let's do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Too quick!
What's today for you?
My birthday, 50th, mate, yeah. I feel like Peter Pan with feet full of stardust today, mate.
Bit slippy on the foot, but I think we can manage it. Yeah. So all downhill from here. Manchester that way.
I don't think runaway should be seen as just one thing. It's not about you being able to run the crazy amount of miles that I've been doing. It's about making sure that you do make some time in your life for the things that really do make you happy. I never really ever had one conversation before leaving Burnley as a 21-year-old about mental health. I think people are aware of that now, that it's not just, you're crazy. I have it so often. People say, you're doing what? You must be crazy. I'm like, I am. That's why I'm doing it.
Sorry.
Shall I go again?
Song, you're the piano man.
I'll have to go again.
Take two.
Welcome to Burnley.
Take two.